our show, the Success Stories Talk Show, presented by Trident Communication. I, Simran, and would like you to introduce to our guest for today, Chitra Narendra. She is an architect, model, and artist, KFA Classic Women's Bikini winner. To know more about her journey of success, let's welcome Chitra Narendra to our show. Hello, Chitra. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Welcome to our show, The Success Stories.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, Chitra, how did the journey started? Like, what got you into fitness modeling at first time, and when you realized that you can actually get into it?
So basically, rather than fitness modeling, I would like to say like a fitness and health journey, which started back in 2014. I started off in my weight loss journey. I just wanted to lose a few kilos and just get lean. So my husband, I mean, he was my best friend back then, so he motivated me to get into shape. I was totally clueless about anything related to fitness and health, so he was a lot into being healthy, working out regularly, eating healthy, and everything of that sort. So I got inspired by him, and I started my journey to just shed a few kilos. So that was my goal, basically, to just become lean. So I had no idea about building any muscle or anything like that. So my basic goal was just to start weight loss, and it started back in 2014.
Okay, so who has been the biggest support in your journey and your inspiration?
My biggest support, definitely my husband and my brother. He actually supported me by paying my gym fees initially. So I was restricted. I was not allowed to go to any gym or workout. I was like, I had strict parents, like they were strict back then, so they were totally against me going to gym or working out. So my brother, so brother as in he's my first cousin, so Shamant, so he helped me a lot in financial like any sort of financial help I needed in my journey. He used to help me back then. But later on, my constant and my strongest support has been my husband, and even now, he is the person who actually keeps me going. So yeah, I'm actually grateful for that.
That's really nice. That's great. You had a supporting brother, family, and your husband as well.
Thank you.
So, after winning the KFA Classic Women's Bikini winner title, how did it change your life?
So first of all, the competition itself was a total sudden plan for me, because I had my wedding just like 27 days after the competition. So I was very skeptical about participating in a competition at that moment. But I made my mind and I decided, like, I knew there's going to be a lot of work along with the wedding happening, and I have my competition just like less than a month before my wedding. I knew it was a big decision to make, but I had to make it. Otherwise, I knew I'm going to delay it even further. So I went for it, and it involved a lot of work. And when I actually went on stage and I actually ended up winning, that was like, I started crying immediately on stage. Obviously, it was a very heartwarming moment for me, and all the hard work and all the time, everything that I put in, it, it brought something back to me. I did not go there to win, actually.
Okay.
I just wanted to participate. I wanted to, experience the stage. And I'm glad that I took the step, because it just pushed me further in this journey. It made me learn a lot about my physique, learn a lot about balanced eating and how to maintain a healthy lifestyle along with a very busy schedule. So it brings out that mindset in you, and I felt very, very grateful that I got all the support I needed back then from my coach back then, Mr. Harish. He supported me a lot. My husband, of my fiance back then, he supported a lot. So because of them, I was able to step on stage, and I was actually able to win. So that was a very big moment in my life, and it has just strengthened my journey from there. So next, I don't know about the competitions, if I'm going to go for it or not. It totally depends on how my journey goes, but it definitely helped me learn a lot about my physique and the way I need to maintain my lifestyle along with my other things going on in life.
Okay, it's amazing to know that it just happened before your wedding. You know, like wedding, either it's a month ago or 2 months ago. It's very chaos wala time every time,
Yes.
and you
So it was like
did
February
the
2nd. The
competition.
competition was on
Like,
February 2nd, and my wedding was on February 28th.
okay,
So it was like back to back.
only 20 days, not even a month,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but still you had supporting people around you, and you did it.
Yes, yes. I'm grateful for that.
So, your views about today's women.
About today's women, I am actually glad that a lot of things are changing right now, especially with respect to how they categorize women. I mean, it's still there. Of course, it's definitely there. There are a lot of people, especially from the traditional background, who try to project their views on women, how they should be, what they should do, what they should not do. That is always, I think, that is always going to be there, especially in our country. But nevertheless, as long as you being a woman, you stand your ground, and you have some strong support in the background, especially like at least anyone, it can be your brother or sister or mom, anyone. If you have just one pillar of support, it is going to help you, in your journey a lot, because there is definitely going to be a lot of people going against what you're doing, and there's going to be a lot of negative opinion, judgments, and all that. But right now, what we need to do, what we are already doing, I think a lot of women are already breaking a lot of stereotypes, like how it used to be back then and how they are facing situations right now. It has changed a lot, and I'm very happy about that, like to be born in this time, to be in this journey at this moment where a lot of views are changing about what we are doing, and people are becoming more open minded, and they're letting us be, to some extent at least. They're just letting us do what we are passionate about and what we like doing. So I think that is a good improvement, and there is a scope for a lot of other changes as well, a lot of healthy improvements, and I hope it does happen soon. I am trying my best to do it from my side, but yes, I would definitely love to see a lot more change in the society.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, so now you are doing brand promotions too. It must be challenging work, like working with different brands with different expectations. So, like, how you prepare yourself and how you do your homework.
So basically, in the beginning, when I started off my journey on social media, it was a little difficult. I had to learn my way through, and I was also, I had some bad experiences with many brands, but I think that has helped me to make myself better in how I am going to approach any collaboration or any sort of association with any brand. And I can say confidently that I have grown a lot. I have learned a lot in social media aspect as well. Like all the years of putting in the work, it has helped me to improve myself, the kind of content I create, and how I manage talking about that part. Like it is all about prioritizing, I feel. So if you kind of in your mind, if you just set a time and a date, like you need to get this done, it is a priority, and then I'm sure you will make time for it. So as long as you prioritize what you need to do, you will definitely end up doing it. But if you take it very lightly and you keep postponing, you feel like I don't do it, I have a lot of things on my plate, I think this can be pushed further, so that will actually negatively impact you and the brand. So once you make a commitment to someone, like right now I am working with a lot of brands, and I know how they work as a brand and as a team. So whatever requirement is there from their side, I make sure I make it a priority and I finish it off, rather than causing any issues with me and the brand. So that will also affect our relationship as a team. So I always make sure that if I have any work from the brand side, I keep it as a priority and I make sure I get it done on time.
Definitely, you're absolutely right about this. That once we are involved in something, we have to give the 100% to make it,
Yes,
that thing at their best.
correct.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so how you manage your personal and professional life?
Oh, my profession actually has changed a lot along the years because I am a professional architect. I work as a designer, interior designing and architecture. But after COVID, there was a lot of, the architecture field took a blow, and there was a time where I actually lost my job, and I had to leave my job. I had to change, and once I changed the job, also that was not confirmed, and the company had some issues and all that. It happened all because of the COVID time. But later on I kind of shifted into coding. So right now I'm learning something totally different. Like, of course I'm a beginner, but I am glad that I'm kind of
Great.
experimenting in my profession as well. And I try to do a lot of new things as much as possible, so it always gives me a new perspective, because there are a lot of things that are changing in this age, especially 2020. There are a lot of things that change in profession field, like not just architecture. A lot of other professions have changed their sort of working environment. It's all like what we are doing right now. So the interview wouldn't have been possible if we did not have an online platform, right? So everything is shifting online. So I have also started doing something that is totally online based, and right now I am learning more about coding. So I think the next scope, like it has a lot of scope, like it has huge scope, coding especially. So yeah, when it comes to profession, I
Yeah.
keep, like I just learn something new. I try to work more on it, get better. And another thing about managing time, definitely, as I already said, prioritizing gets a lot of things done. For example, if you want to tell if I have to tell about my schedule, what I do is every day in the morning I wake up, and obviously I stay with my family, so I have some things to do at home in the morning as soon as I wake up. So I have to get things done at home, and once that is done, I have to quickly get ready, hit the gym, finish my training, come back, and my login for work, it starts at 3 p.m. So once I sit in front of the laptop, I do get a few short breaks, but usually my work ends at around 11:30 p.m. or sometimes 12 a.m. So I have some international students who come. So it totally depends on their time as well. So I have to match their time. So it goes on until midnight, and then immediately again next morning your schedule starts. So this is how it is. So this is how I am managing, if you ask me. And even the way I prep my meals and
That's
all, I
yeah.
just do it during my breaks. And in the morning, if I can get something done, I do it that time. But otherwise, it's all these meal prepping, everything that I have left for the day. I do it between my breaks.
That's really great to hear that you are actually trying to do and trying more new things and exploring yourself more apart from your job. That's really good to hear. These are something every person should, give their hand and try everything, like what they
Yes,
can
yes,
do
that's
at their
true.
best.
Especially with what is trending right now, I think if
Okay,
you give it a try, it will definitely help you in learning more about yourself.
definitely. That's actually a thing that now that once you have learned everything, you don't have to be dependent on someone for the any kind of help.
Exactly. That has always been my goal, to not depend on anyone for your own life. Like anyone for that matter, parents or husband, anyone. You have to be independent. That is like a compulsion, especially for women right now. That's what I feel.
This definitely shows that how strong you are, and I hope every woman and men watching this recording of ours must be getting inspired by you and by how strong and hardworking woman you are.
Yes, yes. Like every
Okay.
person actually is very strong. It is there inside them. They just need that kind of that trigger. Something has to trigger them to bring that side out.
Let's have some fun questions, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. There are a lot of movies, but I'm more into Denzel Washington movies. I love him as an actor, so any of his movies, I like most of them. Like most of his movies, I like, and I love watching him on screen because he's a very good actor. He's an amazing actor, so I can say his movies.
Okay. And your favorite actor?
Denzel, Denzel Washington, and
Obviously, his.
Keanu Reeves, of course. Yeah, I cannot
Obviously.
forget him. Keanu Reeves. Yeah, they are one of like most favorite actors. And then there's Mads Mikkelsen from Hannibal. So Hannibal is my favorite series from Netflix. So yeah, if I go, if I just go on, I just have like a list of actors and shows that I watch. But mostly, yeah, these three of them.
Okay. Okay. So Chitra, like sometimes when you don't want to work and don't want to try new things, so how you pass your time? Yeah, like your favorite time pass.
I sleep. The time I get, the free time I get when I don't have anything to do, I sleep. God, please give me some time to sleep. That's what I do. Resting, power naps. Anytime. I love sleeping.
That- Filling your energy for the new things.
Yes, yes. Much necessary. It's very, very necessary.
Okay. So your favorite holiday place?
Place, yeah, Bali is my most favorite place. I would definitely love to go back, hopefully after all these COVID issues are done. That is my most favorite place where I totally feel like I'm at home. So yes, I must say Bali.
Okay. So talking about future plans, what are your like? What's the next in pipeline? Would you like to share something new, which is like upcoming?
So next, like right now I have a lot of things that are going on with respect to profession, and in fitness field I'm trying to bring something out of my own. So I will talk more about it once it is totally decided, and I have like a strong like strong content about it, so that I can officially announce about that. But yes, I do have certain things in pipeline that I can't announce right now. But yeah, other than that, as an athlete, I want to grow a lot. I want to be consistent and grow my physique as much as possible, because I want to soon I want to have a child. So that is also under pipeline. So before I have a child, I have a lot of things I want to do. Like after that it's going to be crazy, I'm sure. So before that I want to get a lot of things done this year. Hopefully this year will be an eventful year, and I have a lot of things planned. So how much ever you plan, sometimes it doesn't go exactly like that, right? So like going with the flow, mostly trying to be flexible.
Okay, I hope that what you all are planning, that comes to and good, successful. I
Thank
hope
you,
for
thank
that.
you.
Okay, so any regret about something that you haven't done due to time consistency?
Regret, yes. I want to learn dancing. Like I was always passionate about dance when I was in school and college, but as time passed by, there were a lot of other things I actually turned into. For example, fitness. So I used to dance, and I started working out. But once I started working out and I became an athlete, and then I got into the profession and all that, it became side of it, it got sidetracked. So yes, I would definitely try to get that back and try to learn something new in the dance field.
So yeah, Chitra, I hope that you will able to, do your practice of dance and explore more in the dance as you were saying. Because,
Yes, yes.
as one should follow their passion.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely
Okay.
true.
Would you like to share any unforgettable movement or any event which is really special to you?
Yes, so unforgettable moment, definitely when I got married. So like it has been a long journey, like as a couple and also as best friends. So he's been my best friend all the time. So his name is Chiranjeevi. I didn't mention his name, but yes, the day we got married was definitely one of my happiest and the most blessed moments, and I will cherish it forever. many more years to come. And yes, God bless us.
It's really nice to hear that your wedding is your unforgettable moment, and it's nice that your friend became your husband. Okay, Chitra, as our show name is Success Stories, what is true success for you?
So success for me is just reaching any goal that you have in your mind. So it can be anything. So you have set some goals for yourself, and if you reach there, it doesn't have to be all extravagant and something that you need to show off. It can be anything in your personal life, it can be your mental health. So if you have decided that you're going to heal yourself mentally, you're going to get better and stronger, that is your success. You successfully achieved mental strength, that is another achievement. So, or if you have set any other goals for yourself physically, or with respect to improving relationships with your family members or any long lost friends. So it can be anything. So success for me is basically once you achieve any type of goal in your life that you have set yourself for.
New It's great to hear a different definition of success from you, Chitra. I hope people watching our success stories will get inspired from your words. So, Chitra, last message to all our viewers who will be watching this.
So my last message would be just that stay positive, maintain your energy, and try to look at the happier side of life. I know there will be a lot of bad things and bad influences that will come along your way, but take it in a positive way, because it is only going to make you stronger. So as long as you get back into that type of mindset, I know sometimes it can be hard, but slowly you can take your time, and as long as you get into that sort of positive mindset, you can do anything in life. So just be positive, achieve your goals. It can be anything. Just make sure that you keep it as a priority. Do not sideline it, do not postpone it. Just make sure that you get your things done and achieve all the goals that you have in life. And yeah, that's it. So just look at the happier side of life and be positive.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was really nice talking to you. So, guys, stay tuned for more success stories every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Till then, stay safe. Bye.